Yo, it's the 2KMC, and I'm here to inform you on everything going down in the neighborhood. This weekend, it's Basketball Gods. See how long you can go without taking an L, as your longest win streak could earn you VC, exclusive Basketball Gods apparel, or attribute boosts. On Wednesday, head to the cages, because all games will be worth double rep all day long. And for more weekend action, get some basic training in boot camp. Limited to my players with a 75 overall or lower. This is the spot to focus on your fundamentals. All games will be worth double rep, and prizes include VC, exclusive boot camp gear, and more. See you next time. 2KMC out.
Coming up on 2K TV, MyTEAM Season 2 is tipping off. We have all the details.
Once you get that Vince Carter card, go complete his signature challenge.
Plus, updates on the MyTEAM Unlimited tournament.
It's never how you start, it's always how you finish.
Earn some VC and 2K TV Interactive. And we have your top plays.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV. Chris, I know you've been so excited to do this, so go ahead.
Congratulations to the Los Angeles Lakers, title number 17, tying the historic Boston Celtics. Everything is right in the NBA world. We are the champs. Thank you so much, Alexis.
Well, another NBA season is in the books, and that means history has been made, which means more basketball trivia.
That's right. I think it's time for some 2K TV interactive questions, testing your knowledge. Let's get into it. I'm feeling pretty good. How about some VC?
Yeah, let's get into that VC. And this week, all 2K TV Interactive is brought to you by Oculus Quest from Facebook.
Pat Riley has had quite the NBA Finals run, bringing his team to the NBA Finals in 2019-2020. How many straight decades has Pat Riley appeared in the NBA Finals?
Yes, he said decades. Is it 4, 5, 6, or 7? Okay, here's another one for you. Who led the NBA in triple doubles this season?
Was it A, Luka Doncic, B, James Harden, C, LeBron James, or D, Damian Lillard?
I know which one you're going for, B, but I don't think that's the correct answer. Well, another NBA season has come to a close, but season 2 in MyTEAM is tipping off. How was that for a segue?
Like butter, smooth, just like the next Spotlight Challenge in MyTEAM, featuring half man, half amazing, Vince Carter.
I absolutely love Vince Carter. I met him while I worked in Memphis. He's one of the nicest human beings I've ever met. But speaking of nice human beings, we have Sasha and Brian here with all of the details.
We had a lot of fun in season 1, One Will Rise. But now, we're on to something new. And by that, I mean season 2. Next is now.
Yeah, the next is now, all right. And with a new season of MyTEAM comes new features. But right now, let's talk about the biggest feature that's getting added. Triple threat challenges. That's right, new challenges to test your skills on the triple threat court, where you're gonna have to score dunks, get blocks, recreate famous trios, and of course, get new rewards. And to tip off Season 2, enter this locker code to get a free Vinsanity card. That's right, half man, half amazing, Vince Carter.
And once you get that Vince Carter card, go complete his signature challenge. Ready and waiting for you right now. Season 2 will also have new agendas featuring some of the best performances from up-and-coming players in the league, such as Luka's NBA debut and Ja Morant's first 30-point game.
As for the Season 2 reward players, well, let's just say you're in for a treat. Starting off at level 1, you're gonna get a free agent Zion Williamson card. Use this Zion card to complete agendas, earn XP, and eventually get to level 40, where you're gonna get the high-flying former #1 overall pick, Blake Griffin.
But that's not all. Season 2 is also gonna include new players in the reward market, new limited lineups to build, and some of the most unique promo packs ever released in MyTEAM. Brian, are you ready? Because the next is now.
At 2K, we are all about doing our part to helping achieve social justice worldwide.
So today we are launching a new series in partnership with the Spring Hill Company to address injustice and explore how we can achieve the goal of equity and equality.
It's called Uninterrupted, and here's Maria Taylor with the first episode titled More Than a Vote.
I've never been afraid of doing anything, but I always wanted to be able to do something that had meaning and purpose to it.
The doubt comes from within, me wondering, am I qualified? And I had to discover I'm more than qualified.
People told me what I couldn't do, or people told me what I wasn't gonna be. I was able to overcome that.
We are tired, we are frustrated, and we are scared for our lives.
We are the change, and each of us has a critical role to play.
To fight against prejudice, to be allies.
I understand you. I hear you.
I feel empowered.
It doesn't matter how high the wall is, I'm gonna climb it.
We have a chance and opportunity right now to change our history, our future, everything.
In the upcoming months, 2K and Uninterrupted are teaming up to bring you a wide range of stories, all encompassing the need for social change. Because no matter your background, we all have the opportunity to create real and lasting change. But it has to start right now. So let's talk about what your vote can do in this election and in every election. It can affect voter suppression, educational opportunities, our healthcare systems. We can make a change. If you want to check out the voting rules in your state, visit vote.org. More Than a Vote explores the issues that are facing us in this upcoming 2020 election. I'd like to start with my story and my experiences right here in my hometown of Atlanta. So people who say their vote doesn't matter, my response is always, don't give in to the narrative. If your vote didn't matter, then why would people have fought so hard to keep you from voting? Why is there something called voter suppression? Why did it take till the 60s for poll taxes to be removed? Why did Black people have to wait for amendments to be passed in order to vote? People have been fighting to keep people of color from coming to the polls and recognizing their power for a reason. But I'm not gonna give up. If I give up, then what am I saying about my future kids? What am I saying about the future of my community? We're all gonna have to step forward, put our fears to the side, not let that narrative drive us, and let the strength of our vote, of our voice, of where we are right now matter. It has to matter. My name is Maria Taylor, and I'm voting because of voter suppression and lack of educational resources. In the state of Georgia, there's a huge gap between the suburbs and the city of Atlanta. It can be that there just aren't as many computers, or you're having teachers with less experience, and these are all barriers to young kids that don't deserve it. And I think that COVID is basically just going to increase the gap that we're seeing in education, because unfortunately African Americans have less access to high-speed internet. How can you be in a Zoom chat with your teacher if you don't have high-speed internet? Does that mean you're just not going to class? Like, these things are going to continue to divide the range of wealth that we're able to achieve, whether or not we're going to be able to go to college. To me, the most pressing issue has to be education, because that's going to determine whether or not a child that's born in poverty can climb out of it. I'm from Alpharetta, Georgia, which is a suburb of Atlanta. So my mom and I went to go and vote in our state's primaries, and we saw that the line was wrapped around the library, literally from the front door all the way out through the sidewalk to the backside. We were sitting there for close to 2 hours, and we had probably moved maybe 100 feet, something like that. Like, everyone was confused. No one knew what was going on. We're all asking questions. We finally heard someone said, hey, we hear that the line is shorter at the Roswell Library. And we figured, since we've been sitting in this line for 2 hours, like, we might as well go try somewhere else. So we get in the car, we drive about 25 minutes to the next library, and same issue. And you can see the line starting from the door and going around the parking lot and going to the back of the library. So we waited another about 3 hours, and we finally get to, the front of the line, and you see that it's just basically understaffed. Everyone who was working in there, every volunteer was a Black woman, and they're probably 50 to 60. And, we keep talking about like who could be infected by COVID at the highest rates, and it is the African American community. They're risking their life to come and work at these polling sites, and I don't want the burden of being a volunteer to be on the 50 to 60-year-old Black woman. So it's important that we as young people who feel healthy and feel comfortable go out there and make sure that people are able to exercise their right to vote. All told, the adventure of voting ended up taking about 6 hours. After we voted, my mom and I vowed, we're going to do early voting and be the first people in line as soon as the opportunity presents itself. And I know that by voting early, it'll allow me to actually volunteer on November 3rd. Wherever they need us, we'll be there. If that's just directing people into a line, I'll do that. If that's helping people actually cast their ballot, I'll do that. But either way, I just want to be, a smiling, positive force, making sure that everyone feels safe and has the right to vote.
And next week, Trae Young hosts another installment of More Than a Vote with his personal story.
You'll definitely want to check back for that.
Hey, Ryan here, back with more MyTEAM updates for you. Next is Now tip-off packs are officially out now, complete with one player from each NBA team. Pistol Pete, James Worthy, and Yao Ming? Safe to say these packs have it all. In Limited this weekend, grab all your former top 10 picks and see if you can get one of these new Lakers-inspired Limited rings for Season 2. And in Unlimited news, shout out to everybody who participated in the first game day for the $250,000 MyTEAM Unlimited tournament.
It wasn't a good day for me, but it's never how you start, it's always how you finish.
I played all right. Lost my final game only 20 minutes ago, but I actually did enjoy it quite a bit. First of all, I have the glitch John Stockton as my point guard, the man that can dunk. It's pretty fun.
Dunking John Stockton, that blows my mind.
This past weekend provided a lot of great MyTEAM action. Congrats to all the finalists, and I can't wait to see what everyone does in our second game day next month. Last but not least, locker codes. Enter these codes and see if you can pull your next great MyTEAM card. You can thank me later.
What's up, everybody? 2KMC here with your top plays of the week. You know what time it is. Let's check them out.
Don't rush it, man! What are you doing? Was that supposed to be a pass? You got it!
Tipping things off with TDFAJ. Starts with a board, long outlet pass, and quick dish. Then their teammate shocks the world with a monster slam, shopping the and one fall special at the Rec. Next, we go to Dat Boy Truth 56 in Pro-Am play. Teammate misses the open jump shot, but they clean it up with the spinning between the legs dunk. How often do you even see that? Dat Boy really is the truth.
Come on. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Next up, back inside the wreck with Noah Bartone. Leaves the first defender in the dust, blows by the second, and weaves their way past the rest for the acrobatic layup finish. They cannot be stopped. I don't even think they can be contained. Last but not least, we turn to NZ Thom. Game is tied with 3.4 seconds to go. Huge block saves the game, and what's this? A full court prayer is answered at the buzzer. That's a winner, folks. But is this play your winner? It's time for you to decide. Vote now for your top play of the week. And if you want your highlights to be featured in a future episode, then submit them to social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. I'm the 2KMC. Peace.
Fall is here, and that means the 2K neighborhood is in the spirit, so we want to see your best Halloween looks.
That's right, put on your costume and share your pics and video over social media using hashtag 2KTVSwag.
And you might be featured in our upcoming Halloween episode. Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching.
See you next week.
Bye.